Friday Nugget, my name's TJ Johnson. I'm back again with Danielle Good, and this is sad that we're closing out the series.
It's been a good ride.
It's been a great ride. But we're going to finish off strong. So we're still talking about digital transformation. Last week we talked about the dark underbelly. Today we're going to flip to the bright side. Typically where there's a lot of change, there's a lot of opportunity. Technology is one of the few fields where there are large numbers of six-figure jobs outside of medical. And unlike medical, where you need to go to school, a lot of the opportunities in technology don't require you to go back to school to find them. Some do, but not all. With digital transformation and everything that it's done to the job industry, there's a major shortage in people to fill these high-paying jobs. So, like Danielle, I know both of us have backgrounds that did not start in technology at all.
That's right.
So
and
I'm kind of.
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Well, you tell me yours first. I'm dying to hear it.
So, I'm a classically trained opera singer. Sang in multiple languages, sang abroad.
So you can sing in Italian.
I can sing in Italian.
Okay.
And French and German.
And French and German. Can you do the Queen of the Night aria by Mozart?
I can on a good day.
Okay. That's a tough one. That one hurts.
But yeah, I came from a musical background, and in a way, I pivoted from working with sound engineers, light engineers, to software engineers.
Right.
And had, this same drive and passion, but with that brought my fearlessness from my musical career. And now I, jump up on stage and do sales, technical enablement, sometimes in front of 200 people.
How hard was it to make the pivot in talking to sound and lighting engineers to software engineers? Was it similar?
I have a soft spot for engineers. I mean, I married a software engineer. He's tone deaf, but he's very appreciative of my talents. But this brings up a really good point that, with digital transformation and the need for these jobs to be filled, there's opportunity for the taking.
Right.
And to your point, right, the skill set can be acquired. Right. So now that I've told you mine, I want to hear yours.
Okay, so it's similar in the fact that it was entertainment based, but I was a film major in school. My goal was to be the next Steven Spielberg. I got a job in television. I worked for the local news station in Arizona, so I was a video editor. I brought in satellite feeds and I cut the news every single night. And really back then your only options were TV and film. And after working in them for a while, I realized there was a dark underbelly to that business, and it's really kind of seedy, it's really competitive, it's cutthroat. And I knew I wasn't going to be the same person coming out that I was going in. So I really, even though it was my passion and I loved it, I did an about face on that entire industry. And then I was like, well, now what am I going to do?
Sure.
And moving into Cisco certifications into the early 2000s, which moved me into telecom, which is where I've really stayed and grown from standard engineer to sales engineer. And what allowed me to make that pivot is I had such an experience in customer service, and it made me more valuable as a sales engineer. I had my technical chops, and that translated to sales engineering, which is where I am today and doing quite well at.
Absolutely. I think your skill set and being able to read the room and be able to relate and communicate with all different types of people certainly gives you an edge, right? And that's not necessarily a skill set you can take a certification for.
Right, exactly. I think about the people who are younger today, who are maybe intimidated about jobs in technology, the barista who has been working at Starbucks since they're 23 years old because it had benefits. That job was cool, but now they're 28 and they're looking for more options because they're looking to maybe start a family or buy a house. We do this for fun, and we do have a great time talking about technology. We love it. But encouraging people who are outside of tech to work in tech, that's really the part that gets my heart pumping. It's just creating opportunity for people who are maybe feeling a little bit lost or they're not sure. I remember there was a point where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and when I found my place, it was so rewarding, and I'd like to share that experience with other people. So, Danielle, this has been such a blast. I want to thank you so much for joining me on these 3 episodes.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's been a lot of fun.
It has. And we're going to come back next week. We're going to start a fresh new topic, and we're looking forward to seeing you all next time. Friday Nugget.